The National Forest is 200 square miles of new forest here in the Midlands, and it sits in parts of Staffordshire, Derbyshire and Leicestershire, and it connects up two ancient forested areas. We have Needwood Forest and Charnwood Forest, and we're connecting the two together to create this wonderful connected habitat. What we've gone from is one of the least wooded areas of the country, around 6%, to now more than 22% of this habitat is forested. So what we're doing here in the National Forest is trying to provide those spaces near to where people live, so within walking distance. And it does mean that we can start to get our communities much more engaged with their local woodlands. But the urgency of climate change means that there's never been a more important time to plant trees. Trees really are remarkable. They're transformational, whether that's helping our farmers to have more productive livestock or prevent soil from eroding from fields, or it can actually provide the backdrop for all kinds of new industries, whether that's tourism and accommodation or broader leisure industries. Trees and woodlands can actually be about serious economic development as well as supporting the landscape and our communities. The pandemic has made us realise how important it is for our mental health just to be connected with the outdoors, and we're seeing that's continuing.
We're standing in Minorca Woods, and it used to be a former coal mining site. There's 160 hectares in total, and it sits in between the villages of Swepston and Measham in northwest Leicestershire. So the Minorca site has been a transformational site. So in the last planting season, we've planted over 77,000 trees, and it's really created a mosaic of habitats. It really has been an absolute wonderful example of being able to provide integrated land use with trees that are providing spaces for wildlife, for food production, but also really important places for people and for nature.
The future holds something really exciting for this part of the Midlands, because we are a space that we're demonstrating how you can adapt to climate change, and we're creating a landscape that I think others will want to follow.
Trees alongside food production, with trees for shelter belts, improving soils, reducing flood runoff. Minorca is a really wonderful site. It's a site of transformational change that we can hopefully inspire other landowners to think of what we've been doing here to replicate on their own landscape, that can help build their own businesses and make them resilient for the future.
Our landowners, they're the key to us unlocking the next stage of the National Forest, helping us to get to our next milestone, which is 10 million trees.
And through our grant system within the National Forest Company, we can cover 100% of the costs with woodland creation, and we can also help with ongoing support with our woodland management grants.
What we'd like them to do is just get in touch and talk to us about their plans and see how we can work with them to create a really vibrant landscape.